Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Well, he takes a big hit as he hangs in there to put it on the target for his first completion. Any quarterback knows sometimes it takes that first hit early to get you going.
Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Now it's second down here. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back into the process.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back. It's Salter. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
A gain makes it second and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Quick catch over the middle. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Third down, out of the shotgun. That's caught. It's Miller. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pocket breaking down. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Colorado.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
First and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Potential 4-point play early in this playoff game. It's third and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Touchdown, Colorado, as they cleanly lead here in this playoff game. Come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To throw, it's Lagway. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Linebacker shifting around now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Chris, did they catch a break here? That ball is deflected. Zone coverage, eyes on the ball. They get their hands on it. But the offense doing a good job to somehow come down with that for a completion.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up on 1st down from the 15.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back, it's Salter. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Buffaloes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Across the 40. Inside the 20. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Makes the grab on the move. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick this away to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Caught for a completion. Where was the defense on that play? Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing in. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring clip. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the wideout goes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Miller.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
To the air, it's Salter. He dumps it off to the tight end. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And the running back takes the handoff. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Grab down the middle. It's Sturdivant. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Gators. A great catch and run for 6.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Already flat dropped it. It's going to bring up third down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Florida. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Buffs. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or you go for two to potentially take the lead?
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Looking to scramble. Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop at the stage of the game. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Back to throw. It's Salter. Grab behind the line. It's Hayden.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Their last chance here. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked. It's a turnover on downs.
Of course, in the playoffs, the has survived and advanced. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.